I know this trend was popular like 3 years ago. I know massive popular YouTubers like Ludwig done it, but listen, times have changed. Animals have evolved, and listen, I know I'm not the tallest person, I know I'm not the biggest person, but there is one thing I have above everyone else, and that is delusion. So my ranking's going to be completely different. For the better or for the worst, I have no clue. Let's get into it. Ranking animals based on how likely I am to beat them in a fight. Now starting off, we have the lobster, which in my opinion, it matters on the form. And by form, I mean food form or living form, because if it's in food form, it could kill me depending on how it's been cooked. But in living form, I don't think there's much it can do with those claws. Unless it's been using one of these forearm trainers, then it definitely could give me a run for its money, that's for sure. Let's put it there for now. It might change, who knows. Second up, we have the zebra. Now, I'm no expert, but I've never seen a zebra win a fight. They're an easy step into your journey to become at the top of the food chain. That's all I'm saying. No disrespect to any zebras if you're watching this. To be honest, I think it's going to have to be the same. It would be a close one, but I would win. Third of all, we have what looks like some sort of mouse. I'm not sure if that's a worm on the floor or if it's tail, but if it is a worm, then that means this is a tag team situation, which makes this 10 times harder. And if it is a tag team situation, then surely I get to choose my partner as well. And if that's the case, I'm going for Mike Tyson. I'm going to be respectful to it and say I'd be too scared to even fight, but that's not the case. Now, fourth, we have the deer. I think that is some sort of deer. Not sure which kind of deer. I'm no expert in deers, but it has got antlers. I'm going to be real. I think one headbutt from these guys and I'm down for the count. No, I think I would be able to hit it, but I think it would hit me way more than I would hit it. So I'm going to have to say I'd get a few hits in, but I would lose. There's a reason why hunters use guns for this situation, okay? I've never seen a hunter take off his gloves, throw his sniper on the floor and pull up his fist like he's on the undercard for KSI versus Logan Paul. Next, we have the lizard. I'm actually not going to lie. I've been bitten by a lizard before, and that's not even a joke. And also, I do think the lizards follow the Second Amendment. I have seen that one movie, Rango, and I'm pretty sure he did have a gun. But we're imagining this is a fair fight, so I'm going to have to once again say I'm actually going to put it 100% win, no doubt about it. It's an easy W, that's for sure. Next up, we have a squid that looks kind of big, not going to lie. Now, if we're talking about octopuses, that is a different scenario, and I will explain that whole situation when we get to it. To be fair to them, though, they do have tentacles, and if they do wrap them up into fists, we're going to see combos like we've never seen combos before. You're going to be getting 5 uppercuts at once, and nobody wants that, okay? The thing is, though, with the squid, there is too many technicalities with it. Like, if we are fighting on land, then I have the advantage. Although I have needed an inhaler in the past, so we both struggle to breathe on land, let's be real. Yeah, I don't really have the advantage in either situations. I'm going to have to put it in. It would be a close one, but I would lose, I think. Next up, we have a grizzly bear. Now, personally, I haven't been in a fight with a grizzly bear before. I have been on a one-on-one situation with 2 black bears before, and let's just say they did back away, so that's an easy win for me. I won before the fight even started. But grizzly bear, they're kind of different to black bears, not gonna lie. They kind of just charge at you. I'm going to be real. Listen, I wouldn't say I'm too scared to fight it because I do have honor and delusion, but I'm gonna say it will probably tear me to shreds. Let's be real. Let's put it right there. Next one is a hippo. Yeah, my delusion, once again, it does have a barrier. I'm putting in I'd be too scared to fight. They're the most territorial animals on earth, okay? Every day I am thankful that their territory doesn't reside in the south of the UK, because if it was... Next up, we have the animal from Finding Nemo. They look like pleasant people, I'm gonna be real, and they do have armor. I just don't think there's many situations where I'd need to fight a turtle, you know? Unless they're like cutting the line or something while I'm in the queue at Tesco's, that would really piss me off. I've seen Mario, all you gotta do is jump on their backs and they go inside. Yeah, I think I have the advantage on this one, actually. I'm gonna say 100% win, no doubt about it. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not that delusional. I'm going to say it would be a close one, but I would win. Next up, we have got a tiger. They technically are the king of the jungle because, let's face it, the lion is a fraud. The amount of PR the lion gets is insane. How can a lion be a king of a jungle when they don't even live in jungles? It doesn't make sense. They don't get the PR they deserve, and that's why I'm going to put in I'd get torn to shreds. Although, I guess not all of them are bad, because the one in the cornflakes commercial seemed like a decent guy. Next up, we have the wolf. Now, one singular wolf is going to do absolutely nothing. As a pack, it may be a different story, but we domesticated their ass like 5,000 years ago. We already know how to deal with them. They bow down to us. I'm going to be real here. I still don't think I'd win, though. I don't even know how big wolves are. Let me just double check real quick. Damn, they're way bigger than I thought they were. I'd get a few hits in, but I would lose. Let's just say that. Next up, we have what looks like a macaw, I think it is. See, these things can talk, so I feel like the only damage it's ever going to do is by, like, insulting my mother or something. That would personally hurt, but physically, on the other hand, it's not going to do much. It's 100% win, no doubt, let's be real. Next up is a monitor lizard, I think it is. Aren't those things venomous? Most lizards do possess glands that secrete venom, while the monitor uses its venom to kill its small prey. Small? small. I am just above average height, so I think I might be safe. If that's the only thing that it's got, then I think I might have a chance. But if the only thing it can do is bite, then all I've got to do is just keep running rings around it, grab its tail and throw it like that one level in Super Mario 64. I think it's a 50-50% chance that I win or lose. Next up we have the lion, which like I said is a massive fraud. It's definitely not the king of the jungle, that's for sure. But that doesn't change the fact that it can make me look like an item on a menu at a steakhouse. It could tear me to shreds, and that's why it can only go here. Next up, we have the bald eagle. I've seen these in Canada. They really don't do that much. They're pretty chill guys. They do have the high ground, however, which is a bit of an issue, but 100% win, no doubt about it. They're the same as the parrots. And the next one ain't going to be much easier either. I'm going to say I'd be too scared to even fight it. The thing's got armor. I don't think a punch in the stomach's exactly going to win it. Next up, we got the panda, which, as we all know, is a master of kung fu. We've seen it all in the documentaries. I wouldn't want to fight it, you know? They seem like such chill animals. I'm going to put in I'd be too scared to even fight, but I wouldn't be too scared to even fight.
You're hard.
I just wouldn't want to hurt it. They seem pretty cool. Now we have got the gorilla next, which honestly, this fight, the winner depends on if I've taken my protein shake or not. You're probably all laughing right now, but listen, I take 2 a day, okay?
You're hard.
Listen, put me in the ring with a gorilla after I've had my 2 protein shakes, and trust me, the gorilla will be the one coming out with a cut above its eyebrow, not me.
You're hard.
Maybe that's the delusion talking, I don't know. Let me just see how big they are compared to humans. Comparison of the size of a human on the right and 2 western gorillas. The human has an assumed height of 1.75 meters, 5'9" inches, which I am taller than, while the standard gorilla is 5'3". So you're telling me gorillas just have small man syndrome, that's it. Let's be 100% real. Easy win for me, there's no doubt about it. Next up we have the orangutan. Now, these things I don't think are scary. They probably still are strong, but they're not scary, they're just wise if anything. But look at them, I just feel like they'd tell me a powerful quote rather than tear me to shreds. The only way we can figure this out is if we look at their height, honestly. Oh, hold on a second. It might be a chimpanzee, right? I think that's what it is. Humans are taller than chimps. That's all I need to know. I've clearly got a high ground. You're going on 100% win, no doubt about it. It's the truth and there's nothing you can do about it. Next up, we've got a half-headless deer. Well, its brain's cut off, so it's not going to have much intelligence, is it? Another win on the record for me. There we go. Next up, we have got a great white shark. Now, as once again, this depends on the scenario. If it's out of water, then I've easily got a win. If it's in water, then it might be a different story. It might be a little bit harder for me. Let's be real here. They have lines of teeth. They have backup teeth for their backup teeth. I mean, I really can't put in I'd be even too scared to fight, because if it was on land, then I wouldn't be scared at all. Next up, we have the African elephant. Realistically, I don't know why they have tusks when they could just jab you from range with their trunk. Let's see the size of an elephant versus a human for a sec. That's what I want to see. Oh wait, no, that's extinct. Okay, we've already won that fight. That's got to be a baby elephant, surely, and that's got to be an adult one. Yeah, I don't see much hope for me, I'm going to be real. I mean, technically, I could get a few hits in, but I would definitely lose, so it's going to go there. Next up, we have got the octopus, and I can back this one up, okay? I have actually been in a fight with an octopus. I know that sounds very concerning, but don't worry, it was all a normal encounter. I was on holiday, I was on Kos, the Greek island. We were swimming in the water. Noticed an octopus down there, swam towards it, it squirted ink at me, and swam away. That's all I need to tell you. It was scared of me. A being that is scared is a being that has no presence on this earth, let's be real. But I guarantee to this day I still live rent-free in that octopus's head. It's scared of me, it wouldn't want to initiate a fight, easy W. Next we got the crab, and like I said with the lobster, unless it's been watching YouTube fitness tutorials and bought one of these off a dropshipper on Amazon, it's got no chance. But if it has been doing both of those things, then yeah, like I said, I could lose a limb. Let's go in right here next to the lobster. Golden retriever, once again, why would I want to hurt a golden retriever? There's no situation where I would need to fight a golden retriever. But it's 100% win, no doubt about it. Next we got the sheep, and I mean, sheep are just born to be at the bottom of the food chain. Well, that wasn't their intended purpose, but you know, humans like their kebabs. It's 100 win, no doubt about it. Okay, the swan might be a bit of a different story, surprisingly. I've swam in rivers with friends, and I've been told not to go near swans because apparently they can break your neck, and also they do have backup by the whole royal family. I feel like if you tried to beef one of these, he would phone up Prince Charles and he'd be down in his Range Rover with a shotgun. Would I really want to fight one of these and get done for treason? I'd be scared to even fight because of the repercussions, you know? I do not want to be exiled by the UK. On land, easy win. In water, it just swallows me whole. And that's why it's going right there. We're nearly at the end of this list as well. Okay, next up we have a seal. I don't think the seal would kill me, but the animal version definitely could have a chance. They do have teeth. And this one isn't a leopard seal, it's just a regular seal, which makes my chances a little bit better. I watched Happy Feet, I saw what that leopard seal done to that penguin. Absolute monsters. Wouldn't want to go near them. Seal bites are mostly non-fatal to humans, but can cause serious infections. Okay, here we go. If I take an ibuprofen before I fight the seal, I shouldn't get any infections, so should be an easy W for me. A mallard duck? What the hell is a mallard duck gonna do? Easy win. Next up we have the cow, and now let's just break it down real quick. Despite being the most dangerous animal in the UK and has the highest amount of fatalities, how many cows have I eaten? Many. How many cows have eaten me? 0. Easy win. Okay, next we have the dolphin, which are like one of the smartest animals in the world. How many humans killed by dolphins only claim the lives of less than a dozen people annually? That's actually a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Dolphins actually kill people? Do they do it on purpose? I'm never looking at them the same ever again. I'll be skeptical next time I see one of them down a dark alleyway, that's for sure. Sounds like I'm going to have to put it right about there, I think. Now finally we do have a goat, and personally I don't think Messi's that aggressive of a person. And he is shorter than me. I think the worst thing he can do is probably slide tackle me, to be honest. As long as I'm wearing the appropriate PPE, I don't see this goat winning at all. Right, I think that's all of them, and I think that's pretty accurate. Let me just go over it real quick. Maybe I doubted the monitor lizard a bit too much. I should probably put it down there. I think that's more sensible. No, maybe I should put the wolf further down as well. I think I've also made the deer a bit too deadly as well, so maybe that goes up 1. But for the rest of them, I think that's pretty decent. Obviously these ones are wrong, but apart from that, I think that's pretty good. Oh, wait, no, hold on a second. My delusion has kicked down a little bit. These two have got to go right down here. Way down there. Have you seen the size of the teeth on those guys? Watching me fight them, it would just literally be like a mukbang for them. Now, I think that is basically perfect. I don't see anything wrong with this at all. But if you guys do think I've got anything wrong, then feel free to let me know down in the comments. I think I'm going to leave it there for today's video. If you did enjoy the video, then feel free to leave a like and maybe subscribe, as we are super close to 1 million subscribers. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.